Welcome to Season 6 of East and West, a show to help us keep our spiritual bearings as we navigate this world around us. Wes Young here. Season 6 is entitled You Are Here, and the fact is, argue with me as you might, that if you are hearing this, you are here. You exist. For all the people who never came into existence, where it never worked out, the taxi was late or they missed the bus, and so he never bumped into her and spilled her coffee and offered to buy her another one, and then they fell in love and have kids, and here's someone in existence. Well, that's a weird and strange philosophical thought to think of what a could have been never became, never even knew that it didn't become, and so that story was never brought into existence, but your story was. You exist. Believe me, if you're hearing this, you exist. And so what does that mean? What do we do with that? How do we respond to that? What's our duty with that? And how do we fit into the grand narrative of existence? And so this is a 7-part sermon series that I hope will dive deep into these difficult and important foundational questions. Now, as a supply preacher, that's like the substitute teacher for preachers, not all of these messages were delivered at the same church. Also, since these were recorded on the road, so to speak, I don't have my studio microphone at work here. When traveling at different churches, I use a portable recording device. I do think that it's loud enough. I think you can hear it quite clearly, and I hope that you'll bear with any insufficiencies in that department and let the Word of God and the meditations of my heart shine through. A special little logistical note. Episode 2 is perhaps the one with the least sufficient audio, so it's certainly bearable, but I do want you to bear with it and press on to the other ones. Also with Episode 2, and maybe with some of the other episodes as well, I don't know that these are all messages that you would want to listen to with young ears in the car. I mean, there's different reasons for that. Anything from mentions of Santa Claus to the birth of Jesus through Mary, and though, of course, these are all delivered in church. I mean, these are all clean, no explicit content here. They were delivered to adult congregations, and just keep that in mind as you go along. If you like what you hear on this podcast and you want more, go to wesyoungwriter.com and you can find my book, Reaching Soul. You can also find it on Amazon, Walmart, etc. Just do a search for Reaching Soul, that's spelled S-O-L. You'll find what you need. Or again, visit my website, wesyoungwriter.com. I hope you'll tune in also to a new bit of that project. It is currently under production with a voice actor. I'm super excited about that. And it'll be available on Audible and Apple iTunes hopefully soon. We are working through the final stages of that recording and that process. But of course, I'll announce it on my website when the time comes. All right, enough about that. Let's get to the Word. Here we go, guys.